Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is the return of your friendly neighborhood dealer of here to deliver what you need when you need it directly into your veins. At no extra cost to you, by the way. Just in case you were concerned about that sort of thing. Great. And here I was hoping that not having the laptop actually on, well, not having it, it's on, but it's not doing anything. Ooh. I hear you calling out to be killed. I'm coming. Oh, this is going to be worth doing. It really shouldn't be doing this. And it annoys me that it is. So I was operating under the theory that the laptop I have over here is contributing to, what is it? The lag. But I'm pretty sure I closed Brave. I only have one or two tabs active on Firefox. And I haven't actually... It's still on the sign-in screen. So I know the stuff under the sign-in screen is still active. Are these two connected? I'm trying to see the... I'm pretty sure they are. You didn't need that life. You weren't using it anyway. Okay. Have another one, Harry. I'll actually take the free energy, thanks. Being able to break your enemy's ankles, knees, toes, at your discretion is something targeting me. I actually took that to the freaking head and lived. Because I hit the wrong button, that's why. How do I kill you? That's how. Neat. I'm not going to worry about healing. So the only reason we took as much damage as we did there is because I did a stupid. And you will have seen this come up when it was this I was aiming for in order to activate the shields, which honestly I shouldn't have. I should have just gone with the chromatic shield. Because the drone's barrier is not as good, given that it has... If it were just based on raw duration, and it could take however many hits were thrown at it, that'd be one thing. But because it has a hit limit, it's not as good as it could be. Granted, if it were as good as it could be, it'd be it'd probably be just as absurd as the chromatic, well, the elite chromatic shield. The other versions of the chromatic shield that I don't have probably aren't as good, considering that anything under 80% just isn't 80%. I need the. Don't you just hate it when you lose your physical form? I know I do. I wonder. Can I physically harm you if you're not close enough to the edge? Man, there are a lot of these guys, aren't there? Haze is out of control. I'd love it.
Now, we both know that didn't happen. Start over.
None of that should have happened. None of that should have happened. If it weren't for the goddamn lagging, we wouldn't have died. I heard after the lagging nonsense ended, I heard the other one, the other Andy winding up. I had no idea what it was, I just heard it. So I was about to activate the chromatic shield because the emergency don't die button is probably best button. Unfortunately, I might not have had enough, what was it, limbic energy in order to cast it. What am I looking for? Right. God dang it. $15 meters. I don't know what that looks like. We're going to have to test that. Because the entire idea of killing them before they can spawn the haze is to hit them at the absolute maximum range. Before they register. Because once they've registered my presence and they start to summon the haze, that's all she wrote, and the haze will be coming. Round the mountain, and she comes. Yes, we get it. You got a giant dick and you're not afraid to show it. I don't think this will work. I was wrong. The best kind of wrong. Alright, let's kill this other time loop guardian up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do. Alright, That's upsetting. You can't just show me an item and not let me get it. The stairs to this guy are broken. Is there supposed to be another way to it? I'm going to go ahead and assume that if that would have worked, it... Come frick on, man. It's coming at you. This is bad. And there's no reason it should be. What? I mean, I'm hitting the button and he's just not attacking. That's unfortunate. I also can't target this guy through the scaffolding, so... Oh. Hi, I guess. Didn't notice them this time, honestly. I mean, they're just porcelain Andes, so no big deal. Honestly expected another case of it only opens from the other side. Okay. Well, my zipper's stuck, so I don't have anything to stick in that thing's mouth. Oh, this opens too. Yes, and? Look, I'm not going to tolerate this nonsense. Wow. Anyway. So I started shattering kneecaps. Let me... See, I keep waiting because I'm measuring the range of it based on the animation. Oh, we're not doing that. Yeah, that thing takes decreased damage if you're not hitting it in the head. Not a small amount of decreased damage either. So I need to deal with the time loop. Well, no, not really, but there is something in there that I need, I think. According to memory, we had a message or something. Pretty sure there was a message saying that a guy threw the key into the time loop? Not the key. Well, yeah, the key into the time loop. And we sort of need that, so... Oh, that's how we get up there to get those items. Got it. So is that all? Have they been entertained? Ow. Mother frickin'. I didn't realize I didn't pick these up. Probably got distracted by this guy. I kind of do think that the off button for the enemy, that is the ankle break we use, feels a little cheap. Just
You have been brought here for the transgression of heresy. Your final judgment, O Malara. Die, sinners! This is a mercy, child. You have been brought here for the transgression of heresy. Your final judgment awaits you in the fields of Himalara.
still just as freaking loud. I could have sworn I turned down the sound effects. Oh, is that how we're going to do this? Okay. Well, since I don't know what's coming, or from where. Panic button. It's over here somewhere. I see. not entirely. I mean, I could swap to the. I could swap to the Spade of Death and use ranged attacks, but I don't entirely believe that'll work. Oh, is that it? Why did I activate that? Yeah, that thing's just not real, so. Hey there, big boy. Oh, what if we just don't? Ow. It didn't seem to do damage, but... Okay, so I have to navigate these while looking for the active pillar. Okay. I'm just running through these. Oh, they are real. Okay. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to lie and say if I weren't lagging, I wouldn't be using the chromatic shield of nothing matters anymore, but good lord. It should not have taken as long as it did. Also, apparently, these things don't hurt that much in the first place, so... Could you not, Liu Kang? Okay, so you can dodge roll through them, you know, with proper timing. Huh. Just healing up. Oh, good. How long is this going to take? Are we almost done? Because this is actually starting. This is actually starting to get annoying. So this is where you were. You don't get to play. Crap. I was hoping to be able to skip this. But they apparently... Uh-oh. I have enough limbic energy now. So it's over here somewhere. Yeah. Hi. Bye. I do appreciate that this has turned into a maze, though. That is a nice touch. Oh. I forgot I was burning stamina because I'm being pursued. Hey there, buddy. I found you anyway. I was not aware I was using the battery. That explains a bit. Hey! No more ankles. I hope I turned that off. Hey, I know what mouth to stick you in. And then the key of keep sucking.
The keystone of terror.
Oh boy, did we. Okay, so the chromatic shield actually didn't do all that much for me there. The green turnstiles were more of an annoyance, especially with as much health as we currently have. So that's cool, I guess. Mostly I wanted to take that damage for restoring my limbic energy. I was less once I knew how little damage they would actually do, I was less concerned about the damage itself and more concerned about just having the energy. Speaking of which, it's doing the thing again where my health is... I don't understand. I don't understand. My health is full now. If you kindly go back about 5 seconds, no, not 5, about 8 seconds now, I had 30% health left. And I swapped weapons so I could cast No More Knees. And I gained health. I noticed this happened before. I don't know what causes it. I don't understand it, and it's not a consistent thing that occurs. So it's hard to reproduce. Granted, I only noticed it that one time, and trying to reproduce it wouldn't be that difficult. I need a weapon that doesn't have full limbic energy. One that has full limbic energy. And then have my health not be full. And then swap between the weapons and see what happens. That's about as much as I'm aware. So we can just leave this place then, right? I've mostly been looking around trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. And I'm sure it isn't here. Wait, there is something else. I remember. The Door of Twist and Shout. Which is one of my favorite moves by Paul and Tekken. I love Paul. I love the old Tekken games. I noticed this down here. I just thought it would be a button that activated a trap or something. Like, just launched me off the the top of this parapet. I mean, why not, right? The royal balcony. From this lofty perch atop her grand tower, may Queen Reveda feast upon the crushing of our land's vermin. With screams of reformist slime, ever stoke the fire of her benevolent lungs. designed for terror. Not a fan of the word loins. Not even with pork. Crown of bones. Hey, that's not disgusting. Clearly designed by an awful human being. Definitely not. That'd be weird. That's weird. Don't be weird. So what's down here then? I have to remember once we get back to the APC that we have a lot of research items to turn in. And I've seen, frankly, a large number of vaults. So we're not done once we get this next one. Okay. I don't think I have anything for this. Yeah, nothing. I mean, well, we do have this. Alright. New defensive gear required. Bracelet of Terror. Shadow Step. Same usual damage absorption and endurance stats. But remaining undamaged will increase the effectiveness of dodging, increasing your invincibility window by 75%. It's cool, but I have a couple of builds that don't actually hinge on dodging in any capacity, so yeah. Thanks. We're going down.
Want me to play some elevator music?
It would have been fine if you hadn't said
Please,
anything
no.
to start with.
What happened to you?
Oh, do you mean my eye, my limp, and living in constant pain?
Yeah, that.
Car bombing. I didn't feel like driving that day. Here's the kicker. I always drive. Always. My photographer, Mark, he took the brunt of the blast. I'm only here because I was too fucking lazy.
It's strange how the smallest decision can have such an impact.
Has it always been hard code maths with you?
As far as I can remember.
I wish I was more like you.
No. No, you don't.
Honestly, I cannot fathom why I would want any more XP items for weapons, but I will never say no. I'm a whore like that. I mean, I could have just traveled directly to the APC, but the extra... Right, I forgot what I was trying to say. The extra dialogue didn't hurt. I can't imagine that there would be more now. Also, the entire bit with the elevator was completely unnecessary, considering that we were literally a short walk from the save point, which we could use to go directly to the ABC. And then they could have had the little discussion about her past or whatever. I'm just bringing this up because I don't want to walk the entire way back to the truck. Everything should be. This is an edge of forest. So everything probably isn't dead. I mostly ran by the stuff that just doesn't matter. I'm going to assume there's no more dialogue and avoid the inconvenience. Both of having to run from here to there and having to edit the entire journey out of the video. Hey there. Alright, let's get this
That's
research.
the last keystone. Let's return to the ancient forge and see if your father was right.
I can't imagine this is going to end well, by the way.
Interesting. I'll look it up.
I thought I had more research items than that.
I discovered a vault of forbidden knowledge in Maristan.
So did I. Frickin' mirror stand? I'm trying to remember what that area looks like, so I can recall where exactly it was I saw the vault. I don't remember what Maristan looks like, so first we'll memorize the code and... Okay, we have unknown. X-ray vision, infinity, and a runny nose. Unknown, X-ray vision, infinity, nose. Okay. So I'm starting to remember Maristan, but I don't recall where I saw... I didn't realize the ground hadn't loaded its textures. Anyway, I don't remember where I saw the vault. Guess we can try looking at the information we have on it, right? Research. There we go. Vault of the Beck. Search below the ruins of the Ravaged estate. Castle looking area, maybe? Man, I do not recall. Frick. Oh, good, I was right. So, according to memory, we have unknown, X-ray vision, infinity symbol, and runny nose. Booyah. Never trust that you won't be attacked. Well, yeah, never trust that you won't be attacked. Frightful ambush. That is not a small amount of damage either. Painting of Queen Reveda. Ooh. Granted, this bypasses the doing restoring limbic energy thing that we have going on, but interesting, just the same. 240 a second. I still can't see any value in that. New active relic acquired. Orison of Valor. It's got a tap-based mechanic requiring no lock-on with a cooldown of 9 minutes. Apparently, you gain supreme moxie and become unfettered, not bettered, by the exertion of combat, removing stamina costs for all actions for exactly 30 seconds. I don't have issues with stamina running out. Honestly, that's a drone module. Honestly, I don't have issues with stamina because I've got 2 separate builds on these weapons that don't require much. Well, no. This one does require that I actually swing the weapon, but only because it deals just so much damage. I did not see what it was I picked up. I assume it was a miscellaneous item. Rage Spike, rank 3. Decent damage. I mean, frankly, anything above 2,000 is good. I mean, I want to say that most of the most of the miscellaneous items we pick up are just for the sake of lore, but I don't think that's true in all cases. All right, I think that's going to do it for us today. We had a bit of a full one. We had a whole boss fight with mechanics, mazes, and dangerous turnstiles. I was going to say lethal for a second there, but they just weren't. So long as I could cast Break Your Knees, it just didn't matter. Though, yeah, I'm fine on energy items, so that's no concern. Nevertheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with yet more. Uh, I'll try going to Lake Sinan. Actually, I'll probably head there after this, on the off chance that there is, uh, because it's a good chance that I'll just forget the entire scene and then just head directly to where we need to be going, the underground forge, and whatever happens with his mom, we just don't find out because I forgot. So I'm going to head to Lake Sinan after we're done with the outro spiel, and then we'll just start there next episode and see what happens. I have no idea how it's supposed to work. So if there's a chance that upon arrival something will kick off, and if so, I am not above just continuing to record until that gets sorted out and we can finally actually just stop. And then we can end the video properly without an outro spiel because you're already in one. And so, with all that said, we will see you and my acknowledgement, finally and ultimately, of the fact that the laptop is not contributing to the lag spikes that are plaguing this and, frankly, the other playthrough. Next time.
I wouldn't say I like interruptions. I never understood why people need breaks. I was surprised to find out your mother worked for us. She had quite a reputation. My employers came across her by chance. People with nothing to lose are the best candidates for covert operations. What caught their eye was that this prisoner seemed to know a great deal about Hadia. Things that aren't common knowledge.
He's so beautiful.
Faux guards, limbic weapons, the Order of the Eye, and the Vigil.
What's your fucking point?
We didn't know about the Vigil's existence until your mother was recruited. She gave us an extensive list of names. In exchange, we trained her and assigned her some men. And one by one, the Vigil began to disappear. Have car accidents. Die of heart attacks. Very efficient. But then, she started to show signs of slowing down. Especially when it came time to take care of Vitalis.
Careful.
So my employers presented your mother with falsified phone records. It implicated Vitalis as the one who called the police the night she attempted to smuggle you out.
You fucking scumbags!
I told you I know how to bring out the worst in people. Oh, if you weren't bound to that chair, you'd lunge across the table and choke the life out of me.
You don't have a neck to choke.
It would be much worse than that.
Revenge is a much more potent manipulator. Control is knowing which buttons to press. Pretending not to care about anything is the illusion of control. Look at you, just like her. Compromised by your emotions. Fun's over. Let's continue.
And you know, everywhere he goes, ladies are literally just sopping wet. They don't even have to see him. His mere presence inspires, incites, more like, a torrential downpour. He is the Rain Man. And with that, our episode is done. We'll see you tomorrow.